exists. Excuse me.
Okay. So with the implication that
What's up?
Are you saying you didn't have authorization from a treasurer?
Once again, I didn't say that.
Okay.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back.
Then, Your Honor, if there's no point
The
having
people
legislation, can we
versus
just go ahead and
Kyle
strike it from
Pred.
evidence? Or at least any references to it then, if they don't have a reason why they want to bring it up.
Well, can I answer?
You can rebut to that, yeah.
There's federal legislation on how those accounts are supposed to be accessed, and in that federal legislation, it also says that individuals making the purchases have to follow local legislation.
Right, but there's also constitutional. There's also the Constitution Wells that determines that.
His rebuttal, or are you just
the spice
narrativing towards to argue?
It is, I guess. I mean, we're just.
Realistically, I don't see how this court case happened. Should have got postponed until the next mayor got into place.
I'm gonna continue. The Constitution also gives full privy to the mayor's office. Then, are you saying that lower level legislation?
So hang on. He objected. You asked to remove it. So are you withdrawing that, or are you gonna let me rule on it?
I'll go ahead.
Okay. Regardless of removing that legislation from the references, still does innately exist. Yeah. But
You typed it wrong, Fendi. Yeah, if you don't see me live on Kick, there's a link. Follow that link directly. You might be typing it in wrong.
No, it was a different one.
Also, Major, can you make the pin just say, you know, live over here or something? For those of you guys joining up on Kick, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the People versus Kyle Pred, where Kyle Pred bought a jetpack. When he was mayor, they're trying to reclaim it as Blaine County, but the mayor of Blaine County stepped down. And so why is this court case happening until the interim mayor is there? Secondly, we had a non-presiding judge give his opinion on a live court case, and there is no representative. So this is going to be interesting.
Okay, what was your rebuttal again? It was that. Sorry, I was behind on the typing.
Also, I've been stirring like a madman.
Your objection to it being removed was.
It just works in unison with the federal legislation on how the county accounts are supposed to be handled. Since this is.
Oh, I've been stirring like a goddamn madman.
By at the time government employee.
Wait, the at the time government employee?
I'm inclined to deny this, mostly because even if it was stricken from it, it still exists as legislation, and it still will be referred to within the overall looking at the decision of this case, as it is legislation that does involve things that are part of this case. So at this time, I am going to deny the asking to strike it.
Oh, good.
Oh shit.
Apologies for taking so long to think, because the actual important one to think about.
No, you're good. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet for me either.
This is why I took my Vyvanse 2 hours ago.
Wait, what's Vyvanse?
Any more questions for Dakota?
I wish Tony pushed some of these points a little bit harder, to be honest. Like, that's the only downside with Tony's arguments. He needs to press them more often. He gives up very quickly.
I don't have any redirect. Once again, I have.
All right, then you're good to get up. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Tony. Next.
Like, if they say no, you gotta almost argue back.
and then I guess we'll move to evidence and closings if you want to be flowery. Dakota?
Yeah, I'll
As
just
far as I'm aware.
keep it very simple. So like I said at the beginning, Pred transferred himself $13 million for an $11 million jetpack. He has yet to transfer the excess $2 million back to the county account when he was mayor. He stopped being mayor on January 25th, and therefore the property that he purchased and the excess funds, which are Blaine County funds, thereby lack of proxy of his position, are no longer his and should be returned back to the county. That is all.
All right. Tony?
Okay. Let me think for a little
All right,
bit.
ladies and gents, final call. Swap on over. Click
I
the
guess
link.
a few things I want to highlight about this is that given in the evidence that was provided for us, if we look at it, the
As soon as
date of the
Tony's done
purchase was on January 2nd.
talking here, we're going to be shutting off this one, and we're going to be live on
The fact that the
kick.com/dasMEHDI.
accountability clause was brought up and as part of the initial filing, the implication is that that the accountability clause is talking about how mayor's office or the mayor itself needs to follow through with getting approvals from a treasurer or justices in the clause. And even in Dakota's one of his responses that his argument is that the mayor itself has to follow county level legislation or county level
What's Tony's birthday?
legislation pertaining to those accounts. Sort of it seems to be that the initial purchase of this was the original problem, that this purchase shouldn't have happened. Otherwise, I don't know why we're talking about the accountability clause and begin with, because that brings in the validity of the purchase initially. And why does this matter? Because I would say that because of this, and given the accountability clause, the use of the accountability clause and the mentions of it here, it seems to us, especially with the filing on February 11th, this entire case is out of statute of limitations. We clarified at the beginning this was a civil matter. According to the statute of limitations legislation, civil matters can happen only within 30 days of the initial incident. Since their use of the accountability clause, it also implies that the January 2nd purchase is an issue. But because of the fact that they waited over 30 days to file anything, especially for the civil suit, this entire case should have been dismissed given the fact that it's out of statute of limitations. Furthermore, if nothing else from this case, there hasn't been any sort of argument or reason why any sort of obligations needed to be any sort of surplus of grants need to be returned. There was no argument made on the floor for this. In fact, there hasn't been any sort of mentions in precedents as far as like what they've done with previous grants. I don't believe any of the other Blaine County events or money given were ever mentioned or to be audited. I don't believe things like the Osvaldo stuff has been, like events have been audited or anything like that. And given the history with Pred and during his mayorship, it seems like, as was mentioned during the hearing, it's a little targeted.
None of that matters.
And also, if there's any sort of consideration with the accountability clause, we would also like to highlight the fact that the Constitution also gives Pred the full purview as mayor of the Blaine County accounts, bank accounts. It's been clearly listed out as which ones he has access to. And the fact that if we want to talk about federal legislation, how how the county legislation has any teeth. The county legislation doesn't trump any sort of constitutional mandates. And in the Constitution, again, the Blaine County mayor has full purview of the bank account. So any sort of argument or any sort of invalidity from that legislation should not be considered. And in fact, should be considered to be removed from legislation because it's contradictory and it's effectively abridging the mayor's access to the Blaine County account. So Yeah, out of statute of limitations. County level legislations doesn't trump the Constitution. And, no arguments about any sort of obligation to return the money has been made. Yeah, that's that. Thanks for my TED talk.
Hey, that was a good one.
Oh god,
All right,
the caffeine's
chat.
kicking in bad.
Twitch stream is turning off.
Keep kicking it.
Kick.com/dasMEHDI. I'm going to see you guys over there. Those sticking around on Twitch, I will see you tomorrow. Much love. See you soon. Links in chat.
I think there's a chance I win then.
What the fuck?
Yep.
How's
I'm
this
gonna be
even a
honest.
civil case? Are these guys high? Civil?
Especially you, Kyle Pratt.
The amount of gloating that I can do to Nakota.
$13 million they think is civil?
Yo, this
These funds
is...
they think is civil?
It's fucking
These
crazy.
people are stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
You look
a
good, Your Honor.
$13 million
I
civil
love
case,
how
guys.
Nakota couldn't.
You look
die
damn
on the
good, Your
Hill
Honor.
For why he made that reference to the county budget or the county legislation.
Well, that's
That is-
kind of my thing.
And why bring it up?
I don't know. Like everything about this doesn't. Since when do justices give their opinion in a case that they're not presiding in? Let's start with that.
Well, the court case that I have against the DOJ will never happen, and this is just, they're able to make it even worse because there's no way for me to combat them because the entire DOJ has like sullied themselves against me. Like the DOJ as a whole can't do anything because they won't do anything about themselves. So how can I trust them to give me a fair and just
Oh,
trial?
brother, you only heard some of the most recent shit.
What happened?
Changing purchase laws last second for auctions, purchasing it up. They put a
you heard
fucking
about that.
yeah.
Wait, what happened?
They said because of the VAF legislation being preventing felons from being able to participate in auctions, they prevented anyone with a felony to participate in the property auctions that just took place. And guess who bought the property? A judge.
Felon. A judge? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is,
Why would they do that? Because it's putting money into the economy. Why would they care? It's getting, it's giving them money.
Yep.
They already acquired the property. And
Um,
they fucking get money for it. It's like double dipping.
we pushed a piece of legislation that gave everyone the right to their property, so things don't magically become illegal just out of the whim. Like, for example, illegal jump
They're
boots.
doing the same.
And
shit
they just
always
pushed
do.
it
It's
right to the
basically
state.
It's basically night changes again.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, we found a new one. You cannot impeach or ACR someone unless it's with a 30-day statute of limitation. We just caught that. You know when it changed? Remember the impeachments we were going to do?
Yeah.
It happened the day after.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. These motherfuckers gotta go.
Gotta get rid of
someone
them.
in charge that can get them in line. Be like, hey, is there not? All right, can I ask you guys a question? Here's what bothers me. Is there not one person sitting at the top that says, hey, this isn't what we should do?
That's
what I
the
mean? Like, is there
issue.
not-
Is I don't think the understanding of what is right and wrong, civics isn't understood. Basic law isn't understood. And it's not like these are necessarily bad people. It's that they don't have anyone that actually knows how the fuck it's supposed to work. Right?
I don't think it's you don't have to know how something works. You have to be like, hey, is this what we're supposed to be doing it? Or do they all blindly agree? Because is there not, you mean to tell me that of like, well, how many justices are there? 6? That there ain't one that's
5.
like, hey,
Yeah.
this 5? Hey, this isn't kind of
2 that
fucked
are
up.
active.
You know what I mean? I think justices should have to be elected at this point. I mean, it's better than the current system.
I'm gonna quote one of them. You can't be only the elected judges can't be corrupt. Yeah,
Grandpa, if you win mayor, you're probably going to get it like I did.
No. I'm too much of an asshole.
Nothing's
for
bad. It's
doing
all
to me.
cooked. They're cooked. That guy's cooked. He's cooked. That
I
one's
feel like
cooked.
I need to make a call to my uncle.
The judge
I
is
won't
cooked.
buy a $13 million jet or have a house with weed in it.
Hey, I was
the
allowed to
fuck?
have that house with weed in it. I was found innocent on all those charges.
Wait, why is that up
Well,
there?
you know, but
I'm
yes.
speaking to-
Why do you think I spent $5 million on it? I was paying for the property and to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically,
I have to leave the building real quick because I have the I have the disease and there's no bandages allowed in me. I'll be back.
Oh no.
Oh.
Who did that?
Oh,
I mean, Nino. I mean, at this point, how do you fix that? I mean, the DOJ seems fucked.
Down.
You can't take it down.
no,
They
that's
won't let you.
no. I've got some stuff cooking.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not that they need to get taken down. They need someone who knows what the fuck they're doing, guiding the hand.
I'll
'Cause-
take the job.
Well, I don't think it
I
works
might
like
not
that.
be the
but
smartest man, but I have AI at my fingertips, and I'll go against someone just out of pure spite,
it's
which just happens to be all the sitting justices.
The thing is, though, like the way I see it is this, right? There needs to be a guiding hand that push things in the right direction, and by right I mean legal, right? Because if most arguments boil down to, we are currently living in a point where during your court case when we were last here, 4 out of 5 justices got conflicted openly by a sitting justice in front of the prosecutor and the judge that was going to oversee a court case. And then they subsequently predetermined what their
Much
plans
better,
were
Thank you.
for that court case, and they didn't recognize that being
That's
wrong.
illegal. That's corruption.
Correct. Yes.
Had him switch
But
the
it's
imagery.
that cooked is that there's no recognition of that being a problem, right? I don't think they actually
I like the
recognize that.
picture.
So, but
I never thought I'd say I miss Crane.
yeah. I wonder if this is what he had to deal with all the time. You know what I mean?
Nah, he probably kept him in line.
Well,
he
that's what I
didn't have
mean, you
the-
know? Like he was the pull him back in type shit.
He was also given the powers as the Chief Justice, so he could pull rank on him at any point.
Yeah, that's why you
I'm
need
here.
to have someone in. You need to have someone in charge that's like impartial to both sides, that looks at things logically and says, "Hey, how does this affect the city long term? How does it affect it in the short term? What are the benefits? What are the negatives?" Right? And then you weigh it out, and then you say, "Okay, let's experiment." All right. Well, it didn't work this way that time. Let's try working it this way. You know, I mean, you got to have someone that has like, you know, ingenuity and wants to adapt and change. You can't just, I mean, fuck, what the hell's going on now?
Yeah. Well,
I don't even know.
I don't know. I think there's actually a chance we win this. I didn't think there would be a chance we win this, but I actually
That's what
think
I
there
was
might be a
thinking.
fucking chance.
You might actually win somehow.
I think you need to be prepared for an appeal because inherently, first off, non-sitting justice weighing in a live court case on principle, that should be a mistrial. Number 2, that I would go directly for a mistrial, to be honest. Number 2, there is no accuser. The county is inherently by the Constitution represented by the mayor who has stepped down, meaning he is relieving himself of his powers. Regardless of what he signed, he is not present to represent. There is no representation, so who is suing you? It could be refiled once a mayor is elected. They could call it an interim, they could call it this, they could call it that, it doesn't matter. Subsequently,
I was gonna say, didn't you see how I gave them multiple opportunities to represent themselves, and they said, "Well, Mumbles isn't the thing; it's represented by Blank." County."
exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we have the mayor's office. You argued,
And
the
then they
mayor's office has
reneged it
powers.
and went the other way. Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, which is it at that point? Like, oh, I don't want to put him on the spot. Well, why do you
Yeah.
put a
Tony, I'm real
conflicted
worried
judge
about
on
your
the spot?
future because they're going to make you be the justice in this town.
Oh
can already see it.
no.
I would tell them that I would not meet the bar as a justice per Justice Adams because I've not done enough prosecution cases to get the experience to be impartial.
No, you would.
And I
Honestly.
would just stay the hell away from that.
No. Hold on. Actually, you might not have to worry about that. You're one of my guys.
Oh, thank God.
They might actually think I try and influence.
Yeah.
When I don't fucking partake in it. I don't.
I can choose my sitting style, and they'll be like, "Fred influenced that. He's copying
You
Fred."
can do whatever you.
I don't know
want
how
you to
they-
be
Fred code
happy,
at heart.
Tony.
I
just
don't know
want you
how
to be
they're
happy
putting
and
a
do your best.
$13 million case under as civil. Are they crazy?
I know, wouldn't this be?
State money, civil case?
I mean, the thing is, though, it's just.
So it makes sense. It would have been embezzlement. Surely they'd hit you with embezzlement.
It should have been, yeah, just like
People are
Abdul
stupid.
back
This
in the
is their
day.
way trying to skirt around the whole logistics of the whole thing because they had their opportunity to do all this shit and they didn't do it.
They didn't do it. Well, then you win, surely. They fucked up. They took too long.
So-
That's the issue. It's like,
BCSO
this
don't
ain't
even know
really
why
a-
they're here. Nakota doesn't even know why he's here.
This isn't really a civil case. It's
It-
more of a criminal one that they were too negligent to fucking go against before in the beginning.
So
You know,
who's
they and then they waited too long, and then they decided, okay, fuck it, we'll do it, because Mumbles probably told them to, because that clown is such a fucking snake. That clown was supposed to give me the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office.
Really?
Yeah, I gave that clown power. I reached out to him. I gave him power. I made sure he had the... Tony was there. I gave him all the abilities to do whatever the fuck he wanted. I said, do whatever you want. All right? And that son of a bitch snaked me day one.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill that fucking clown. I'm really going to kill him. Like, I don't mean like I'm gonna fucking murder that. I'm gonna murder that clown.
Yeah, this has got to be so. Well,
That clown's gonna fucking die.
you know, I actually offered to pay the relief money
Why
for all
wouldn't they
this.
take it?
I
that's-
don't know.
What are they gonna do with the jetpack? You know what I mean? Wouldn't they want?
Well, I it wasn't the Mumbles because we didn't run into each other, but it was at the Blaine County. I was like, let's just fucking wrap this shit up. I mean, it's not like the money's needed by at this point. I don't think money's much of an issue for either county. I think Blaine is sitting on 30. We're sitting on, I think, I don't remember the number. What's
I'm sitting
I
on
think
1.8.
160, something like that. Expenditure is just it's not as much as it may seem.
Isn't this is this just judge's first court case?
No,
Second.
she has done a few, but she's also a previous
I mean,
judge.
this is an
and,
intricate ass court case. I'm not doubting her abilities or anything.
They had a
like
flyer
that,
in
but this is-
recently because they were all conflicted.
Oh, they had to fire some.
They had to fly him in because of us. Remember when I ulted during your
Oh, yeah.
hearing?
Yeah.
That her coming back, being hired post sanguine, is because of us. Then they conflicted everybody for
Like
from the
I got her
ADMC
a
case.
job. See, look at that. Even when I'm
Basically.
not the mayor, I create jobs. You see what I'm doing? I'm such a fucking huge benefit. I'm a job
Jesus.
creator.
Technically, we bailed them out because they conflicted everybody during the ADMC.
Chad, how you
so
doing
she had
today
to
on
take-
Kick? Who's
How many
coming over
cases
for
have you
the
fucking
just
conducted
tuning in?
yourselves How hard is
And
it?
how is the
hard it not
transition
to
over?
conduct yourself as a judge? You just don't talk about the case.
That's what happens when
I
none
mean,
of
you
them
don't
come
show up
around.
to them either. But it's just too much to ask, I guess.
I wonder if they all spend all day still talking about it in their email chain.
Yeah, well. Damn.
I think we learned
I
from the
wouldn't
I
be
open a tab, I
surprised.
close a tab.
Surely
I
we
am
learned from
setting
the
up.
past.
Oh, huge information. I meant to mention this. I'm setting up dasMEHDI.tv so that when you go to dasMEHDI.tv, it will
Nino,
always
we
show
do
whatever
WWE
stream I'm
entrance
live
when
on.
If they rule
That's my
against us,
my
we
new
just-
thing that's about to
I'll be
happen.
like, we'll just give you guys the 11 million.
Nah, you don't got to do anything for me, Nino. It's not a big deal to me. I can get money.
It would be hilarious, though. I mean,
For what?
oh no, if they rule against us and they want to take the jetpack in cash, would you come and be like, Los Santos would like to purchase that jetpack?
No. Okay. Oh. No.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good look. for
Yeah.
you.
No.
It wouldn't. But it would be hilarious.
My only interest, and I think this is fair from the very beginning, is that we follow the law and not just make up shit as we go. Because that is the very reason why we have a constitution. Because we sit here, well, they just made up shit for Soze's case. Nothing's changed. Right?
Yeah.
File it right. Don't make up shit as you go. If there's holes, pass legislation. Don't pre-cook determinations on court cases. That goes against Western democracy.
I will say, I don't know how serious they were, but there was slight pre-cooking because I made a joke to Gates a week ago about, what if I motioned to say you're conflicted because I ran her over with my car before at high rates of speed, and I was thinking, isn't that technically a conflict of interest? And she said, "Don't do it; you'll get in trouble."
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it.
Yeah. Well,
All right. I thought our odds of winning this were pretty low, but I actually think it's a coin flip.
I think you still have the mistrial option. You know?
Yeah, but then it's like another. Here's the thing, right?
Who cares?
I don't
Like
want
you
to be. I don't
just
want
post
to
it
be in
up.
here.
Oh, right now? What, do you want to fucking play
I just don't wanna
dinosaurs?
be in here. It's gonna be like another. Like I have to wait a fucking month and a half. Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Well.
I'm just gonna kill them all. I think.
I know you. No, you and
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Amazing.
I think it's reasonable.
All right, yeah, sure. You know what? Do whatever your heart wishes you to do. You know, whatever is in your heart.
Over there has, which is the exact same and style.
Whatever you feel will make you feel better.
You know what actually would be fucking juicy? I'm actually surprised there's been no lawsuit filed against the houses that were just bought up in Polito.
How many houses?
I'm running for governor.
There's a couple that, so the state does not own property, the county does. And so by seizing it and saying the state is seizing it and then auctioning it up with with things not in legislation, I would argue that is actually embezzlement.
Wait, so the county, Blaine County, didn't even profit?
No. So two properties were
Blaine
seized.
County has ever profited.
Honestly, true. Well,
Yeah.
it was profiting when I fucking turned them taxes all the way up. Hey, we were making tons of money.
Yeah, when you were paying them fuck all.
Wait, I thought they. Oh no, they paid
And
the
when I was
PD.
paying those dogs in BCSO nothing.
Hey. Gotta earn their money.
I thought
I was
Danielson
paying
said there was a split
400
between
an
the
hour.
counties, but that was a split between PD departments. I think that was for the VAF though.
Yeah, but that's not how you. This is literally.
I know.
It is
I'm just
not
saying
their
what
job
they
to
did.
appropriate funds. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm just
Like,
saying
you
what
know,
Can I ask a
It's like
question?
we're one step away from executive orders. You
So
know
you
what I'm
mean
saying?
that the Blaine County mayor, right, didn't sell the houses in Blaine County? It was
The ones
the
that were
state.
seized, correct. Been an
Why
open
would
issue
the
for a
state
while.
seize them? But why wouldn't Blaine County just? Well, I don't understand why they wouldn't get the money.
Because the wind blew in one. The latest is they want to get driving tests up and going, and apparently they don't want to involve either of the counties, even though it entirely makes sense that the mayors are the ones who would be setting up that civilian infrastructure, putting people in place, et cetera, et cetera. It is not in the hands of the DOJ, right?
Wait, why does the DOJ want to get?
I don't know. It's crazy. Right?
Why does the DOJ want to run everything when they can't run the one thing?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Why is deliberation taking this long for this short ass?
I don't even like. Why won't they let the mayor's office just help the civilians directly? It's not like it's in the DOJ's interest to help the civilians.
No.
Actually, no, wait. According to DOJ, there are no civilians. There's self-felon of different shades.
Yeah, it's cooked.
Go harass the justice.
Huh. Oh no, I'm confused.
I mean, nothing has changed. You know what I mean? You saw it's like,
Yeah.
Damn, shit really got destroyed to be made worse, huh?
I will say though, the difference is I think it's ignorance that's running the that's sailing the boat right now.
I don't know. Why are those taking them so long to come up with a decision? As well, they jumping through hoops, trying to come up with some imaginary shit.
Oh, I got another spicy one for you. Not Jay Hobbs, Future Hendricks. Nathaniel Grayson ruled that his gun could not be tied to a bunch of crimes, just on the basis of having it, as there was no legislation. He made that ruling. As a consequence, I had two of the active justices come to me and ask me. They said that they were going to pass case law based on that of the opposite ruling, right? That they are hot.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I told them you need precedents. And they're like, exactly, we're going to show precedents that they were hot because we don't agree with Grayson's ruling.
It's not
I'm like, that's not precedents.
opposite.
That's the opposite. Exactly.
It's the opposite.
And I'm like, they're like, then how are we going to do this then? And I'm like, pass legislation. Like, all the criminals are going to vote against it. I'm like, yeah, we live in a democracy. It's not an authoritarian regime. And so I'm like, I step them through how case law is made. I'm like, they can appeal it, right, for like a review, or it's a judicial appeal. And a judicial appeal is where that person may not face the consequences, but the case is reviewed, and then it could come from that. And so, yeah, PD would just appeal it. They then petition the PD to rule it, to appeal it. And then they presided over the case.
Oh.
I could see your brain melting right now.
Well, just none of it really makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's the same as going to McDonald's, put in the order yourself, pay for it yourself, make the meal yourself, and then walk out of it.
And then shit on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where's the one sitting justice that's going to be like, hey, I don't think this is right. And we
Oh, they
shouldn't
forced
do
them
this.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You know, the one that had a
So it's
conscience?
just a click then.
Would you be surprised?
No, clicks have been fucking my worst nightmare for the last 7,
They
8
need
months.
dismantling. They need destroying. No longer will clicks be allowed. Evil.
Guys, we may be a click ourselves.
No. Yeah, no,
No,
because we open ourselves
everyone
up
here
to
would
anyone.
gladly go against one another.
We
You
also
never gave
open
me a reason to
ourselves
go
up to the
against
whole
you.
world. You know,
That
the
is
whole
true.
world can approach us. We don't shut ourselves off.
I did try to kill you before, Pred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was shot.
Yep. Well, that one was an
Try to
accident.
arrest you for the murder of that deputy mayor.
Yeah.
I tweeted out I was
tried to
going to
bring
kill
you-
Nino like 4 hours ago. and
That
now
is
I'm
true.
Running for mayor of the North. Sometimes your
Well, I hope
enemies become your friends of your friends
Well, I
of
hope
your
you
enemies.
win, Grandpa, because you'll have no decorum like I did. You'll just go
I
straight for their
won't.
neck.
True.
Honestly, we should fucking. I don't know. I love Princess. I don't know who I should. You're my grandpa, though.
I am your grandfather.
Why'd you say it like you were Darth Sidious?
No reason.
Bro, I can't believe how
make
I
me your
flipped the
Vader?
script. He was
Sure.
gonna kill me, and I'm like,
Sure, of course he would.
and then he's like, "Yo, Princess told me you're
Yeah, we'll
running,"
go with
and
that one.
immediately
I wanna put
Nino's
together
like,
my
"Huh?"
Suicide Squad with all the life.
I bet,
finally.
yo, you should
give them all
run.
jetpacks so they can get out of there. What even happened with that place? They fired all the good people that worked there or something? The marshals went crazy and ruined it?
They wouldn't let me absorb it either, because I was gonna try and set Scotty up and give him more power and shit like that.
Scotty's a good lad. And he
Scotty,
quit or
yeah.
something? Or they fired him? The marshals took over and ruined it?
Oh my God! So the DOJ took control, put the DOC under the marshals
Wait, why?
because
That makes sense.
because
Wait, why?
the marshals said there was problems happening in the DOC, so they went in there to investigate. And Scotty said, "No, you can't. This is our jurisdiction." So they got pissed. They changed the legislation, and then Scotty contested it. And instead of going through a contest, he was convinced by Arcadia, "Hey, we were already working on legislation, so we're going to deny your contest." So they went against the fucking Constitution. The one way you battle shit. And so they put more shit in, and then Scotty once again put it up, and they denied it. And so Ripozo DOC.
What the
How hard of
hell?
a concept is it to
Yeah.
grasp that you can't
Hello,
just submit
Jimby.
legislation? It has to
How
go
you doing?
through the channel.
Yo, what up, Jimbo?
Yeah, you know, just
Fred,
existing.
Nino, Eugene.
Hey, how
Cody,
you doing?
You guys doing all right?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're all right.
Huh, good to
Just
hear.
shooting the shit.
Just saying
Yeah.
hello.
How does what do you think of this whole thing, Jimbo?
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Please
think
be
nothing
honest.
about it.
All right, it's
It's all
good.
He doesn't think
A
about it.
simple man.
Mm,
A simple man.
I'm not prosecuting it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not really thinking about it.
He doesn't give a fuck.
It's not that I don't give a fuck.
What do you care about then, Jimbo?
I care about bazingas.
That's good. That's good.
Wait, what's up,
Hey,
Bazinga? That's like a
Bazinga.
candy?
Well, there's
It's boobs.
bazingas, but there's also bazungas.
Oh, Bazungas, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Holy
Oh.
fuck.
Careful with that one. Jimbo, I'm going to be running for mayor of the North.
Don't you have
No, I'm expunged.
Yo, chat.
I'm clean.
It's so crazy how the script flipped.
Yes, I took sponge bath and all the crimes
Oh
fell
my
off.
god.
Good to
Oh my
see you.
God,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I'll have to come in for one of your meetings and
Cool.
sell myself.
Gonna sell your body?
Yes, well, if that gets me a vote, sure.
Yeah.
You vote
gonna
for
sell
me if
you
I
his
gave
body
you
and
my
time.
body?
I might vote for you if you don't give me your body.
A deal is made. A deal has been made, Jimbo. I will not give my body to you for a vote.
I'm sure my grandpa will treat you fairly and justly.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what that means.
Why are you saying it like Darth Sidious now?
I wasn't.
You said you were Vader
Oh
now
my
or something.
God. Wait, are we on the front page again? Oh shit!
sound like a
What up,
pundit.
front page? Hope you guys are doing good. My name is
He's a
dasMEHDI.
loser.
I'm new to Kick. This is my third stream
All
over
right,
here.
Get out of there, Jimbo. Get those criminals.
If you guys be sure to follow the channel. Who am I? I'm
Oh,
a
they're
role
busy.
player,
they get bored.
right? I play role play.
I don't know. I didn't ask.
I'm a
But
gun dealer, also
they
the
got their own
mayor
stuff going
of the
on, man.
city.
I try not to interfere.
Nobody knows I
But
sell
they're always-
guns, but I
always
do.
there
It is
to
what it
support
is.
me.
So a lot of role play politics. I'm conniving. I'm charming. At least I like to think I am. Also, I do play a cop as well.
Well,
We'll
you
be
know, I
playing
feel like you
some of
might
my
actually
cop
win
character
somehow.
later this evening. So sit
They've
on
been
by.
deliberating for quite a while. Is a
You
good
know,
sign, at
follow,
least.
spam some emotes, right? And all that,
Maybe.
and all that.
It's better than just you lost, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a difficult court case. I mean, if I was a judge, I don't know if I would accept this one because of all the fucking shit going that happened. And I don't know. I mean, the whole thing sounds kind of strange. It's like they're coming after me for stuff I bought, but they're not. But they're like contesting how I bought it without making it be. It's like why didn't they come after me criminally instead? Like when I first did it, like I made it.
Because they're
Yeah,
bad
The
at their
first day
job.
I did it, I flew
You know what
into their
this
fucking
is?
meeting room.
It reminds me of the Speedy court case where they took a
Oh, the
photo of
weapons.
Speedy's bench, right? And thought they won. So they came in with a photo of
Ah.
his bench and they said, he makes guns for, you know?
Look,
And we
picture
just
of
said,
bench.
yeah, that's literally their court case.
I
And we
remember that
said,
one.
Yeah,
how
I
do you know
remember.
what it is? How do you know it's not a prop? And you know, it had to get twisted. Do you remember that motherfuckers left the court? Like, I'm not dealing with this argument. I was like, yeah.
I just
But
laughed
But
the
then
whole
you-
time 'cause I was like, these guys. Well, you know how that. All right, so you know what happened with that court case?
Hmm.
There was a bunch of people that never really worked cases before, trying to work one of the biggest cases in the city, and they wouldn't ask anybody for any help. So I was literally just there laughing.
Jesus Christ.
That's when I was sheriff.
Ego and pride is always going to be the biggest issue.
Yeah.
We're playing on NoPixel. Yep.
An Abdul case going.
Welcome. See all those follows coming in. Keep them coming.
And they started
Keep those follows coming. Yeah.
Separate channels from me, and then they almost managed to fuck that easy layup of a case too.
Holy shit! Jesus Christ! Follow train. Chat. Let me get some hearts in chat. Spam those hearts for all the new followers coming through. Bro, we getting like fucking 10 followers a minute right now. Come and get them. We got a thing up.
You know,
when my weapon bench got raided because a gang.
And if you're following, be sure to wave.
Sell guns and drugs.
Be sure to wave.
It's in this.
Or at least type hello.
Thing. A judge signed off on it. No proof, just hey, he sells guns and drugs, and they're in this. They raided
Isn't that
it.
reasonable suspicion to bring you in and like do like I mean, I remember that one too. That one was fucked up.
It was Marty. He was just tweeting about it and took a photo of a storage container and said he makes guns here.
Let's not
and
forget he's a
like,
god gamer. That is true.
There.
I do have some world first, though we haven't done variety very often.
It was property of the state, so you can't just. Well, it was on private property, so you couldn't just go in there anyway.
Poor Bass, he was my greatest adversary.
I stream on Twitch in the morning, and then I swap to Kick afterwards. Yeah, so we're streaming on both platforms. In fact, I had mentioned this earlier. I'm going to make it even easier for our viewers who watch on different platforms, where I'm going to try to set up dasMEHDI.tv in a way where when you go to that one site, it will be displaying the whatever stream I'm currently on. So if I'm streaming on Twitch, it'll like show Twitch, and then if I go live on Kick, it'll push the Kick stream up. So
anything related to Brady violations from that?
As soon as not tonight, maybe tomorrow evening, I might work on it. I'm a software engineer, by the way.
They made qualified
as well. So
2 weeks of that ruling.
I used to be.
And we're
now I'm a full-time streamer. You're gonna be full-time Kick? We do like we kind of go 50-50. Yep. I've been last 3 streams. It's been 80% on Kick.
Twice to ADMC
honestly, I think my community's been really enjoying it. Obviously our views are popping off since we're on the front page, but even then, like a good portion of my community followed me over. I think the stream quality seems to be extremely high, which is amazing.
When I was the marshal, I was so fucking effective. I knew how to go after these fuckers.
You know they're patrolling now.
Yeah, apparently the stream quality is way higher.
Why? You don't need to.
I don't know.
I was able to find so much to do that didn't require me to like go out there and fuck up my friends.
Yeah, deliberation takes a while. If you have any questions about me, about the stream, etc., feel free to ask.
More tickets from Barrett than I have legitimate cases from him.
He's I know a lot of people don't fuck with him. I actually like that. I like him. And because at least he keeps it spicy but somewhat fair. Right? You're talking about Barrett and the Marshals? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
The thing is, right, like Barrett and Dark, they're both good in a different angle, but they're not the director, who's a justice, has not appointed a director yet. So there's no one there to like build and where the fuck are they gonna get talent from anyways? They have to go to DLC. I spoke to Barrett.
Hey.
Nobody wants to be a marshal. That's why they started hiring DOC.
I'll put my hat in the ring.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll do it, but I'm probably going to fire every single one of them currently, except for Dark.
But the problem is,
keep him too.
In order to be the director, there needs to be a, you ready? Unanimous vote from the justices.
I don't know what you're saying. What? Sorry?
Which is oxymoronic in itself.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
But hey,
But they can't disagree on you though, or else if there's even one denial, you're not getting it.
I'm willing to take a chance at it.
I started streaming on Kick on Friday. Yeah, Friday was my first stream.
And and then you can come work for me, Tony.
Fucking, I'm down. If I can, I know a guy.
I'll teach you some dirty tactics. I made people cry in interrogation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd do it. I mean, I would lead the marshals. I actually think that would be a lot. I could have a lot to do there.
I feel like, yeah, that'd be
position
interesting.
for me.
Though I think it with the, I mean, you've been clean.
I've never convicted. I haven't been convicted of a felony in a year. I never have been convicted of a felony since
Technically,
I came back from overseas.
How long is my mandate as mayor? I believe another year and a half.
Before you step down.
Or sorry, another month and a half.
No,
I can't
nobody-
believe I said year. Once again, what's going on front page? If you haven't followed the channel already, be sure you drop those follows.
How do I put my hat in the ring to be the?
And in
leader of
about
the
an
marshals?
hour,
How do I
I'm going to
do
be
that?
jumping on my cop and doing some sweet arrests. In fact, I don't know if any of the
Honestly,
NoPixel cop
I don't know how
streamers
to do it.
are on
Is there
Kick.
is there a
So for
form I
those of you
gotta
guys
fill
who've been
out?
watching like
You talk to
NoPixel
justices or
Crim stuff,
yeah, make a phone call.
you're about to see some cop action soon.
Nah,
I
I'll
could
only
be
make phone
wrong. I
calls
don't
when shit's
think
really
cop-
fucked
there's.
up.
Does
I'll approach the
anyone
justices,
stream
I'll set up
cop?
a meeting with them. You guys want to be my dates?
Sure.
Oh
why not?
shit, we're gonna take it over. Some are, but we need a cop POV
know,
on
would you like
Kick.
to
I
join
got you. In about an hour, I'm gonna be going after Simo's gang. Right over here.
Actually, let me ask Faulkner about your diversion program.
Oh, perfect.
JK.
Which one is your about the marshals? Okay, how does someone become in charge of the marshals? A little detail from him direct.
Simo, you just waking up and going to sleep. You know what's crazy? All this stuff
What's that?
could have been simple, and it was simple, and it's become unnecessarily complicated because of incompetence. You know what I mean?
Is it? You know what? I actually think it's. I think it's a different problem. I don't think
Mm.
it's just incompetence.
Pedro, Tony was saying you're on the diversion program, but then Talon never done anything with it.
Yeah, I requested it, and then he told me I had to wait until the. You might have to clarify this with him and like other people
Okay.
involved. I'm not asking you to do
Fuck.
anything right now.
I mean, I
But-
could. He
Okay.
communicated with
Hold on,
me,
hold on.
but I mean, he. Do you want to see our communications, Faulkner? Because he.
We need Kyle to wake up Dylan
Yes,
Sawyer.
please.
I like the idea
Oh.
of Kyle the
Yeah, I was
streamer.
told that I could get
being
that removed,
the
and I was also
director,
told I could get it appealed. If I
but
can just
I
get it
feel like
removed, then I have
Pred,
a court case
the
against
director,
DOJ. I
is
prefer
a
just to get it
tough
appealed and just
pill
removed.
to
We can just,
swallow
you know, try and
in the
salvage
current
our relationship.
environment. I feel like
And
no
also,
one's
I
gonna
You guys
buy
are
into
looking for a
him.
director of the marshals.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
again, you know
How
what?
about
Fuck
I-
it,
alright, listen, I got
because
an idea. How about you
he
tell
still
the other
gets
justices,
that
how about we get
energy
together?
even on his
All right,
alts.
now
So
we'll go to a. I don't think there's a pizza. I don't think there's a Pizza Hut anywhere anymore. But then we can go and we can have a dinner.
Sure, I think the
brother,
building
no,
still
those
exists.
Pizza Huts are still around, and they actually are pretty fucking bomb again.
Oh,
Oh my
really?
god, brother! I got a fucking pan pizza just like 2-3 weeks ago, and oh, it fucking hit.
It's the salad bar at Pizza Hut used to hit different.
That was
What
good.
about
My
the Pizza Hut
God.
Expresses?
Oh no, those are ass.
I don't think they ever existed back in Scotland.
Yeah, I don't think you had Pizza Hut Express in Scotland.
Yeah. Although we do deep fry pizzas, which is.
It sounds good, but it
Yo,
also sounds
I
like
don't know
they
what
kill
they
you.
did. I remember having Pizza Hut like 10 years ago,
The
and I was like,
pizza
bro,
in
this
the
is
oven alone is
ass.
very oily enough,
And then
but
I
had to get
just
a
got
fried
Pizza Hut
I'd
like
be
a month
fried
ago,
for
like pan pizza,
the only
and
thing
it was fire. And I'm gonna say some crazy shit.
5 foot 4.5 tall pussy per Justice Hallow in the people be Kyle Pred.
I'm 6 foot.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I,
say something crazy.
Check your emails.
You ready?
Faulkner.
I'm gonna say something crazy. The veggie pizza at Pizza Hut is pretty damn good. Now, I will say that it might be like Subway, where maybe the quality of the pizza depends on
I've
the
never been charged with
location,
any other
right?
felonies.
So like
Oh,
some
I'm
Pizza
a good
Huts
guy.
might be good, and then other ones they don't wipe their hands clean after you know,
I was told to
pooping.
get an expungement by Angel because I had an assault and battery charge that I shouldn't even have had because Slacks said.
Yeah, it
you
could
either
be
get
like
charged
that.
With assault with a deadly weapon, or you
He's
get
taking
charged
so
with
long to
assault and
deliberate.
battery.
I'm
And
losing
I
my
said,
mind.
but I was defending
All right,
myself.
thank you.
And he
Oh,
said,
shit,
I
Tony,
don't
you got
care. It's
contempt
one
in
or
this
the
as
other.
well.
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
Surprisingly, I didn't get time for that.
We have a Discord, discord.gg/dasMEHDI.
double check
Yeah,
that.
we're waiting for deliberation right now. For those who are tuning in, I'm playing Nino Chavez, Mayor Nino Chavez, mayor for the last
Both
7 months, 8 months.
After winning.
Current storyline is Nino is sick and tired of the Department of Justice overstepping and is now actively
Thank you, Your
the
Honor.
guy who is
I'll just
running
make a note that happened.
weapons manufacturing of
And then,
assault
I
raiffles
think we should sit down and talk about
and
the
arming
director
the
of
citizenry
marshals
for
and
the
why I'm the
inevitable
only
taking
choice.
over of the government.
I don't know if you're the only choice.
I am. Once you see.
We're
what I
also
can
planning on
present,
running for
I
the
am.
senator. So this server's got like a full government structure. It's got the Department of Justice. It's got a
to Pred's credit, he has done some
something
very
called
powerful
Sama,
things.
which is the head of
The
medical.
Riker case was
And then
pretty
you've
much
got
on
a
the
mayor
foundation
for
was built on
Los
before.
Santos County,
It's the
which is all down
Nancy
here,
March today, right?
and a mayor of
Yeah, today's
Today's
Blaine County.
29/25.
Kyle Pred, who's to my left, was the mayor in the last election, and he bought a $10 million jetpack,
Charging
and
misspotting the profile.
was
Thank you.
illegally searched, had his it was collusion with the judges that
You've got
pushed
handicap privileges?
law enforcement to
I
do
have
an
double
illegal
Down
raid,
syndrome.
and then subsequently
is
tried to
because of
illegally
alcoholism.
seize the money
That too.
over the jetpack he purchased. So that's what this court case is kind of about. It's kind of the TLDR.
And it's sort of like one is a consequence of the other.
You know what's fucked up? The two handicap spaces out there. There's no ramps nearby. You have to go upstairs if you park there.
Son
if
of
you
a
park
bitch.
on the other side, park on the other side. That's where the ramp is, but there's no handicap spot.
Previously on NoPixel. Bow.
Motherfucker.
Bow, bow, bow.
We need more ramps. That way, people could do cool tricks or use them if they
Massive sub drop.
or if they're feeling.
I
real
haven't fixed
devilish,
my sub
do
alerts
tricks
yet.
in their
So when that
wheelchair.
pops up, then the gift shop, and then you should see it drop right there. Relic. Thank you so much for the gifted sub,
spitting.
dude. Thank you, brother.
He was spitting that, honestly.
Legend. Starting the
like
train.
Malibu's most wanted.
Yeah, I'm
Been a
still
lot
trying to
better
figure
than
out how to fix my
Machine
stream
Mechanics.
elements. Look, here, watch. I'm going to drop 5 gift subs. Watch this. I tried fixing it last night, but I don't know how to do it. I think it's maybe I hit the wrong, like, thing. Variation settings. Yeah, community, when a total of at least 0
But the amount of
are
info
shown.
spread that seemed like you should have gotten a felony.
Sender
and you
sent
just didn't.
amount subs, and then it doesn't, like, you know.
Hey, still didn't get him.
Like there was one title just hospital stabbing that you were a part of.
Wait,
No,
what
that's
if
the one
I
where
do
got,
this?
that's
What
the
if
one
I
where
turn
saw
off
the-
this one?
Yeah, that's the assault and
Okay,
battery one.
maybe this works. Hold
I
on.
was literally
Let
at
me
the
see. We're gonna do it
hospital.
live,
I was
and
at
I'll
the
just
tow
drop
yard.
some
Some
subs
guy
right now
chased me with his
to, like,
girlfriend
test it.
all the way to the fucking hospital.
Because it's not
and started
showing the
hitting me
right
with fucking
number.
wrenches.
Okay, I'm
I
not a
fucking stabbed
robot.
one of them in self-defense.
And then
Some guy
here it
runs
comes.
in,
Let's see if this
stabs
does
the
it.
guy that hit me, and
So
then
it's
he
one
ran into the
alert.
hospital,
See,
started
it says
stabbing him,
0.
and then I got charged.
This incident report sold the officers involved are Leonardo.
Okay,
Slacks
you
and
know what?
Peter
That's
Storm.
kind of a fix.
Yeah, so you're
Oh,
not,
wait.
yeah, that kind of.
It's
probably
kind of a
understand.
fix.
Yeah. Oh, just fucker, I would say, you know, the history might be a
Oh,
little
wait,
checkered,
no,
but
it treats
if you look
each
at the
one like
last
a
2 months, I
sub.
mean, not a spot, not a single spot. That's how serious Mr. Pred is.
Well, he did get unauthorized parking and illegal window tint on the 17th of February.
I mean, yeah, but come on, that's
Wait,
come on,
resubscribe
that's so
for
minor.
5 months?
Even I've gotten illegal 10.
Ah,
Wait, did he charge you for unauthorized
Ah!
parking in a handicap
wait.
spot?
How are people
Yeah.
resubbing for 5 months?
But we don't recognize those.
Okay.
Yep. And he actually removed my handicap.
Wait,
license
okay.
from
I don't
my
know
car.
how. Yeah.
That's concealment.
He told me he hopes I try to shoot
I
him
got
so
no
he can
idea
kill
how
me.
that works, bro. Oh, are they pre-subbing for 5 months? Is that what's happening? You broke it? Yeah, those are the ones I
think
gifted,
I would
wasn't
make a
it?
great
Oh shit.
director of the
I
Marshals.
don't know.
Probably gonna fire that guy though. He sounds like Duncan. He's got to go.
Oh,
Actually,
Kenny, I don't know who he
actually, I'll make him my bitch. I bet.
I
he's
think they're
subservient to
back-end
someone who holds
errors.
his leash,
I think your
right?
alert
He
is
looks like
just
the type of
bugged.
guy
Yeah.
that
I
would
mean,
be
I can talk to
subservient,
Stream
like,
Elements and be
walking
like,
around the office
hey
like he's a
guys,
fucking dog,
actually, wait,
give him
let me
treats
hit him
every
up
once
right
in a while,
now.
pat him on
So we
the
can
head,
get like
say,
a
"Hey, good
live
job,
Stream Element
Kenny."
person here. I have it here somewhere. Well, yeah, Stream Elements is
This is
walking.
why you
Well,
need me.
actually, what do the kick streamers use for their overlay, like manager or
Try
whatever?
and set up a meeting this week.
I thought that was forehead for a sec. 'Cause he was once on the son of a.
Nope.
That was like 3 head or something.
I gotta show you something.
Nah, he's dead.
This is my arch nemesis.
Didn't know that was a real person.
Yeah, it was. He died.
Oh, dude, I'm hella excited to play Night. Night
Sound
is
bad last night,
Night
so
is
I'm
enjoyable. I've been enjoying Cop.
Poor guy. He never stood a chance in this world.
Nope.
I miss our
God
payments app.
damn!
I think for it taking this long is probably may I ask you something, Faulkner?
Uh-huh.
Were you presiding on this case?
No.
Is it so I was confused when the sitting judge asked your opinion on the active case. What's your thoughts on that?
I guess it was just a sanity check thing, or just to
Yeah.
see if what she was thinking was right. I don't know.
Obviously, you're going to be conflicted at this point.
Yeah.
But shouldn't, in your opinion, given doesn't that just directly open up for a mistrial? Because what's the difference between you providing your opinion with me shouting across the way, I got a buy license, judge, here's my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
Boom.
Hey,
All
there's
right.
no way that guy over there surrounded by all them women is a straight guy,
Hey,
right?
bro, listen.
Oh, the guy doing press ups?
Yeah.
He's married to the one in the blue top.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I mean, she might be.
I
a
like
beard,
Faulkner.
Could be.
I think I might have gotten them all.
Good for
I mean,
him.
Weiss is married, and I thought he was gay for the longest time. So.
Oh yeah, he's just he's really fashionable.
It's not a stir.
That
I'm
guy
bringing
knows
it
how to
up
dress.
because it's
That is
important
a
to bring
man
up.
that
That's the
knows.
only reason. It's
He
not a
definitely
stir.
browses our
I
black
have
male
always
fashion,
believed.
for sure.
I know people look at
Regularly.
this as like
Talk
I'm
to me
being a
about
dick.
Clerks. I didn't know people still
I'm
knew
not.
about
I'm
those.
saying like, hey man,
Oh.
is it better to say something directly
I
or
am serious, Falconer. I want to set up a
or not? I think it's better to be direct.
just to talk.
And I did it in
about
a nice way. You know what I mean?
my qualities in becoming the leader of the marshal's office.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll bug you about it.
Oh my God.
I don't doubt that.
Not a lot though. I'm not going to harass.
Is
you over it,
Princess
but,
possessed? What the fuck?
She said something about a beetle?
she's having a fun time.
And they just threw a
Yeah.
cup of beetles on me. Ugh. Are they still on them? Are they still in my hair? Are they still in my hair?
No, I don't see
Oh.
anything.
I don't. Oh,
No?
there's one right there. Oh shit. Well,
Ow.
is that second one?
Ow.
Oh shit. Oh, here we go.
first. Does anybody have a drink? I wrote so many words I almost passed out.
Tequila or vodka?
I'm on the wagon, unfortunately. I'm a recovered alcoholic.
Oh, all right.
Here's an appeal.
Boo!
I don't think so. No.
Okay, because I'm deathly allergic.
Well, we don't have cinnamon in the shop, so didn't have any.
Can't help you there.
All right, I'm gonna call this court case back into session. I wrote 848 words, and you guys will listen to them all without yelling at me and screaming over me. Okay?
Here we go.
All right. So this is my go to my deliberation. A review of the legislation regarding this matter brings up a few interesting points to mull over. Per the statute of limitation legislation, civil matters have a 30-day file period. If the plaintiff is filing for the date the money was taken into account, that pushes this case 10 days past statute. However, if the grievance is regarding the election of Mumbles Fumbles on January 20th, which the jetpack was not transferred over, this puts the filing of this case at 11 days exactly. Looking at the legislative authority bank accounts legislation, we see the constitutional justification implementation of the county accounts and the legal justification that allowed Pred in his capacity as mayor to have control and access over the Blaine County Authority account. This legislation requires all funds to be used in a lawful manner, which unfortunately this jetpack purchase does comply with. It also
Unfortunately,
states if an individual, entity, or an organization is to be found embezzling or using these funds outside the scope of public funds, they may be liable for punitive damages, restorative damage, and other criminal or civil liabilities. As of this time, Kyle Pred has not been impeached for any of his actions as a mayor regarding anything to do with the bank account. While we all know in our hearts that the Space Defense Force is an absolute scam, there is no proof today that proves legally Pred, acting in his capacity as mayor, was not acting in good faith, or at least that he isn't crazy enough to believe that aliens are actually going to attack Blaine County. The Legislative Authority Bank Account
It's gonna flip.
in turn grants constitutional justification to the Blaine County Authority Account Mayor's Office Protocols and Procedures legislation, which has a stupid long name, which is implemented by Mayor Andy Jones. This legislation defines several valid expenditures that the mayor of Blaine County could spend funds from the Blaine County Authority account on. This includes the funding of budgets, with no clarification on who can ask for a budget or for what purpose. Budgets including one for a space defense force to fight off threats, foreign, domestic, and even alien, does fall under this purview, even if the idea is frankly ridiculous. This legislation requires the mayor to notate every transfer with the purpose and irrelevant secondary materials in their name. This transfer states, and I apologize, Pred, I'm not going to be able to give it justice the way you probably said it out loud to yourself as you wrote it.
You won.
Kyle Pred presents Space
so.
Defense Force is to be initiated. We have to protect ourselves from threats, foreign, domestic, and even alien. We have to prepare for the worst, and we need to train the troops to fight off the oncoming threat of what could be out there, starting first with the jetpack division. Kyle Pred signs off on the purchase of a jetpack for Kyle Pred to use. That part was in all caps. This transfer meets all of those requirements. Via the accountability clause of this legislation, which states that a treasurer is appointed to handle funds, the mayor will not use funds till one is appointed. If not available, a judge of justice will be appointed. Violation of this clause states the mayor will be liable to investigation for potential criminal charges and potential impeachment. Again, as of in this moment of time, Mayor Kyle Pred was never impeached, nor given criminal charges for this act as mayor. What this legislation fails to do is clarify the returning of an unsuccessful grant, the returning of embezzled funds, or even what a mayorally approved budget can be used for. This transfer states Kyle Pred signs off on the purchase of a jetpack for Kyle Pred to use. Not for Mayor Pred to use, not for the Mayoral Space Defense Force to use, but for Kyle Pred, a private citizen. All in all, we have a case that's been filed outside of the statute as the original grievance, which is the transfer of the county funds to Mr. Pred's account, and no time has consideration been given to suggest that this grievance was not initially detectable and could not have been filed within the 30 days per the statute of limitations. But if we allow the plaintiff this failure of filing and assume that the grievance is in fact the lack of transfer of the jetpack and the outstanding $2 million to the new mayor, Mr. Fumbles, then we find several glaring missing facts to prove that Pred is to give both of these to the Blaine County's mayor's office. A delay in filing, a lack of correct legal procedure to impeach Pred in his capacity of mayor, and a lack of any sort of criminal charges for embezzling or anything similar show an extremely lazy case with a distinct lack of the preponderance of evidence that would be needed to show Pred responsible for returning the jetpack and the $2 million to Blaine County, or that I should seize it off of him to do so. I'm dismissing this case in the favor of Kyle Pred with the hopes that next time a
Wait,
mayor
what?
blatantly acts in such a way, yeah, I'm ruling in your favor. The proper work will be done to actually present the
Told you.
evidence to find it in favor of.
Oh
the
my
plaintiff.
God.
Win.
Wait, what? Wait, that actually worked. I mean,
I'm crazy.
How do
Thank
you
God for
keep
the DOJ.
fucking this up? I don't understand it. It's like, are you doing it on purpose? Oh my God! It feels so good to be me. It felt...
Wait, that
oh my
works?
God! You're supposed to be the
Jesus
smart
Christ.
one. How are you the smart one? You're fucking stupid. All of you should be fired because you're inept in your fucking positions. You standing there. Oh my God! This is diabolical. This is insanity. This is insane. I keep going to court against you fucks, and I keep walking out. I just keep walking. I guess in this case I'm flying out. Hey, have a good one. Have a good one, guys.
He's
Hey,
flying because he's
I'll see
keeping
you
a
next
jetpack.
time.
I
All
get
right.
it. I get
Hey,
it.
I'll see you guys next
That's
time.
a good one.
Fred, you want to park
Hey,
that
Dakota,
jetpack
you
at
want to
my
fly my jetpack? Hey, Dakota, you want to come fly my jetpack, buddy? Come on. Come on.
Oh no, I'm
Teach you how to
good.
do it.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
That's
Hey,
how I
you
feel
guys
about
have a
this.
good one. All right.
Hey, Fred, you want
Well-
to retain your heat by parking that jetpack in my house?
Hey. Yeah, honestly.
Mr. Mayor, I wanted to talk to you. I'm considering
Yeah.
running for governor.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well,
Do I have your
Uh,
support?
Princess, if you
no.
mayor, you can get anything you want.
I'm gonna.
Have you been showing up to work, by the way?
Huh?
Wait, what's going on with your face?
Oh, it's my girlfriend. It's a long story.
They're not together.
You want me to take it off?
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not going to ask you to. I mean, if that's how you want to,
I'll do whatever you want.
No, it's fine.
You want me to get? You want me to get the car?
Yep.
Did Kyle? Sorry, I just out of curiosity, was there like legislation for the Space Force thing, or did he just put that in the transaction, like in the account?
He has full discretion over it.
No, I know. I'm not
Yeah.
arguing it. I'm just genuinely curious. Like,
Wow, W
was
win.
it, 'cause I don't see it in legislation, so. Or did he just put it in the transaction caption saying like
Yeah.
this is for Kyle, like jetpack for Kyle Pred to use for Kyle Pred, or whatever they said that it was?
Yeah, they said mayor has control over the bank account. Andy's legislation said you just need to justify it. He justified it in his transaction.
Okay, I'm just curious for precedent reasons.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Though I don't know if this is gonna turn into precedence. I mean, that still has to, be stated up there. But,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
but doesn't that apply in terms of like hypothetically, right? If you decided to buy a I don't know, an island
Yeah.
somewhere in the Pacific,
Yeah.
and you were like, this island is for training of Los Santos, I don't know, like for police academy or something.
Yeah.
And then you stop being mayor. By this logic, that's your island
You
now?
could-
Like you can just do that?
not really. So
That's exactly what just happened.
No. There was more to it. The prosecution, because they went right to civil, they were not even able to prove he did. So they didn't file any criminal charges. They didn't file an impeachment.
Right.
They didn't
right.
file anything that underlines that what he was doing was wrong. Right?
I don't think it was. I think the only argument, and this is unfortunate that it didn't really get argued at all, was that if it's bought with Blaine County funds, it belongs to Blaine County. And that wasn't argued, and so the case got thrown out. And was all this stuff about legislation, which doesn't matter because I don't think it can be. I mean, yeah, he perfectly had the right to buy the jetpack. That's 100% he had the right.
Yeah. So while all of that is true, is like everything that he did was within his capacity. For them to reverse it would have to show that what he did was for personal gain. Right?
But it sounds like at this point, if you wanted to buy stuff in the exact same way and then
Yeah.
step down as mayor or
I
finish
could.
your term,
Yeah.
that would be your stuff.
I already have that ability with my legislation, but I just haven't done it. So,
It's just interesting.
So I'm gonna take some pot shots. I got a lot of shit for months for writing legislation that's too complicated. When
Yeah,
the
it's
reality is that I wrote comprehensive legislation where things had to be documented and explained before funding was given out. And it was for reasons like this, because if the next mayor comes in, like, for example, we got a shitload of money, but we record everything.
But that's because you're
MOPEC
Los Santos
transaction.
County, and you did that for the next mayor, right? So
Yeah, well, and for self-check.
Right. Because you have like morals and stuff, right? But hypothetically, if a mayor of Blaine County decided to just do that, there's no Blaine County legislation for that stuff. So, a Blaine County mayor could buy stuff and then be like, "It's mine now."
Yeah,
like what just happened.
absolutely. I mean, it happens in the United
Crazy.
States.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, actually, yeah. Yes, that is true. However, let's say, yeah, no, 100%. Like, I could go buy like an airplane and then give it to myself. I could gift it to myself. You know what I mean?
It's not your fault.
Suddenly, I'm a lot more excited about my campaign.
This was fun.
Well, you need money
kidding,
first,
kind
though,
of.
right?
Okay, that's
I'm sorry. I just,
no, that's true.
yeah,
Okay.
have good money. I mean, it's at 30 mil now. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's and also like you said, you know, like you, I have morals.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't want a castle.
yeah. Well, you want me to buy you a castle?
You want to buy me a castle? That'd be great.
All right.
I would love a castle.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Do you know about the have you been speaking with the other mall people there, Quentin, with all the stuff Jason's setting up?
With the stills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear on locations and stuff. I gave input.
Oh, good.
Or tried to.
I'm hoping that's going to give you guys like more activity.